Hello everyone, Tevin Townsend here. I hope this angle is passable. Some people simply don't explore life. And I've never been one of those people. I was born and raised in Mississippi in the deep country. And man, there was nothing out there. But I had access to TV, had access to the internet. So I knew a lot about what was out there, and it just wasn't around where I was. And my whole immediate goal in life after becoming an adult was to get the heck up out of Mississippi. So I ended up going to college in Mississippi for about 3 years, and I did get up out. So I put my, not a dream, because I'm not the type of person that dreams. I have goals, I have plans that I do put into action. I manifest what I want to do. When it's a dream, I'm realistic about it, and I say, hey, it's a nice fantasy, it's a dream. Usually when I talk, I also walk that walk. So, and I mean, it's just moving to a different state. It's not that big of an achievement, but for people around where I am, especially African Americans, because that's my background, they don't believe in exploring. A lot of people are attached to only the things they're familiar with. And as far as they will go is, all right, I might not be familiar with it, but I might have a friend or a family member who is familiar with it or who knows something about it. So I had moved to Las Vegas back when I was 22, I believe that's how old I was, or maybe it was 23, and moved by myself. And to a lot of people around here, it made them wonder, why would you move to Las Vegas by yourself? Do you know anyone out there? And it's just not something they could fathom, because it's not something they're familiar with. They're not willing to explore. And I've come to realize some people limit their reality. Some people limit what they know. They limit everything by choice. And I've always been able to see those limitations, but some people will never see those limitations, and they will remain limited. I wanted to talk about, or make a point about, conservatism. Not that I have anything against it. I do think that all the problems we're facing today, or a great majority of the problems, could be solved if people went back to some basic principles that might fit a conservatist mindset. But you have some people that go too far in conservatism, or they don't even understand why they're actually being conservative, or just sticking to what they know rather than exploring. And they start to miss out on the big picture, and they fail to really understand life and all that life has to offer. And they slowly become more and more ignorant, and they create a tougher cocoon for themselves to grow themselves out of. And some of them will never get out of that cocoon. And that's the state of African Americans. At least the majority is that we're hanging on to these principles and values just because it's how we were raised, it's how our parents were raised. And when they look for philosophical exploration, maybe outside of it, again, they'll only go as far as maybe having that conversation with a friend who also has the same values, to see what they think. And they just don't venture out enough. And I'm not sure how people simply can't do that in this day and age, where we have access to the internet and all kinds of TV. But my point is, you have people that limit themselves without even knowing it, and they actually think there's no harm in the limitations they place on themselves, and ultimately they're creating their own reality. All right, if you strive for little and you forego anything that could bring more into your life, more experience, more exploration in any kind of area, then you are creating your own reality and just making yourself more and more ignorant. So, anyways, this has been Tevin Townsend. You guys have a great day.